Hey guys, today we're going to talk about a very unconventional, uncommon, counterintuitive fatty liver cleansing tip, okay? Before I get into the tip, I just want to give you some basics about the liver. The liver is about 3.5 pounds. It sits over on the right side, right about here. It has 500 different functions. Here's the problem. When someone develops a fatty liver, there is virtually no symptoms at all. Now you start to develop a gut, but it's very rare to have symptoms until it starts becoming more advanced.
Today I want to share a unique and surprising tip for cleansing a fatty liver. But before I dive into the tip, let's cover some basics about the liver. The liver, which weighs around 3.5 pounds, is located on the right side of your body. It's responsible for over 500 functions in the body, making it a vital organ. The challenge with fatty liver disease is that it often goes unnoticed because there are usually no early symptoms. As fat accumulates in the liver, some people may start to notice abdominal weight gain, but signs rarely appear until the condition has progressed significantly. In this video, I'm going to share a surprising and highly effective tip for cleansing a fatty liver that you won't want to miss. I'll explain how certain foods rich in fats and proteins, like egg yolks and cruciferous vegetables, are key to reversing liver damage, and why the right nutrients, like choline and methionine, are essential for detoxifying the liver. Plus, I'll show you how intermittent fasting and a healthy keto diet can make a real difference. Stay tuned because these simple changes could drastically improve your liver health and overall well-being.
And eventually the person starts getting fatigued, weak, nausea, abdominal pain, right shoulder pain, pain in the upper right trap, maybe some headaches on the right side, pain in the right rhomboid back here. But what happens is you have this fatty liver, and then eventually, after years of inflammation, you get cirrhosis, and this is scar tissue that builds up in the liver. And in this process, you basically lose function of the liver. You lose the ability to detoxify. Okay, so you build up toxic waste. You also build up excessive amounts of cortisol, because the liver is the organ to help buffer and regulate excessive amounts of cortisol. That's the stress hormone.
As fatty liver disease progresses, symptoms can begin to appear, such as fatigue, weakness, nausea, and pain in different areas of the body. This pain might occur in the upper right abdomen, the right shoulder, the upper right trapezius muscle, or even the right rhomboid area in the back. Over time, chronic inflammation leads to cirrhosis, a condition where scar tissue forms in the liver. This scarring causes the liver to lose its ability to function properly. When liver function is impaired, the body struggles to detoxify waste, leading to the buildup of harmful toxins. Additionally, the liver plays a key role in managing cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. When the liver can't regulate cortisol effectively, it can result in excess cortisol levels, which can contribute to further health problems.
One of the causes to an adrenal fatigue problem. Also, you start building up excessive amounts of estrogen. This can manifest as many different things. One, man boobs. A woman that's estrogen dominant, you can have cancer. So a functional liver is really important in the detoxification and regulation of these two hormones right here. The other problem is when you have less function of the liver, you get less bile production. And if you're not producing enough bile, you can't break down toxic waste, you can't break down fats, you can't actually absorb vitamin A, D, E, K, omega-3 fatty acids, and the list goes on and on and on.
When the liver is compromised, it can lead to adrenal fatigue, which occurs when the adrenal glands are overworked due to prolonged stress and an inability to properly regulate cortisol, the stress hormone. Additionally, liver dysfunction can cause an accumulation of estrogen in the body. This excess estrogen can lead to several issues, such as the development of gynecomastia, man boobs, in men, or estrogen dominance in women, which can increase the risk of hormone-related conditions, including cancer. A healthy liver is essential for regulating cortisol and estrogen. When its function declines, the liver also produces less bile, a substance necessary for digesting fats and eliminating toxins. Without adequate bile, the body struggles to break down fats, which prevents proper absorption of essential fat-soluble vitamins, A, D, E, and K, and omega-3 fatty acids. This can lead to nutritional deficiencies and a range of health problems due to the inability to process and absorb critical nutrients.
Now, there's two different categories of a fatty liver. One would be caused from drinking too much alcohol. The other one is not. The other one is a non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. You can develop that from eating very poorly. And the big thing that causes a fatty liver would be fructose in the form of high fructose corn syrup. It's in the sodas, it's in the food. In fact, fructose is 20 times more likely to cause a fatty liver than any other sugars. And as far as the non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, 25% of the population actually has this.
There are two main types of fatty liver disease. The first is alcohol-related fatty liver disease, which results from excessive alcohol consumption. The second type is non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, which is not related to alcohol use, but instead is often caused by poor diet. A major contributor to NAFLD is fructose, especially in the form of high fructose corn syrup, commonly found in sodas and processed foods. Fructose is much more harmful to the liver than other sugars. It's 20 times more likely to lead to fatty liver. Alarmingly, about 25% of the population is affected by NAFLD, making it a significant public health concern.
The foods that are loaded with choline are egg yolks, liver, grass-fed dairy, and cruciferous vegetable, okay? Methionine, you have beef, chicken, pork, nuts, fish, eggs. So 2 of the most important nutrients in correcting or reversing a fatty liver involve foods that are higher in fat and protein.
To help reverse or correct a fatty liver, 2 key nutrients are choline and methionine, which are found in foods rich in fat and protein. Choline plays an important role in fat metabolism and helps prevent fat from accumulating in the liver. Foods that are high in choline include egg yolks, liver, grass-fed dairy products, cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts. Methionine, an essential amino acid, supports detoxification and liver health by aiding in fat breakdown and reducing inflammation. Methionine-rich foods include beef, chicken, pork, nuts, fish, and eggs. These nutrient-dense, higher fat and protein foods are critical in supporting liver function and reversing fatty liver by promoting the detoxification process and preventing further fat buildup.
If you want to cleanse and heal a fatty liver, you don't want to go low fat. You don't want to keep your protein too low. Moderate protein, not excessive, but you don't want to start cutting out all these foods right here. So instead of doing juicing or only vegetables, you should do a combination of the cruciferous vegetables and fattier proteins, including egg yolks and fish. Of course, make sure they're grass-fed.
To heal and cleanse a fatty liver, it's important to avoid extreme diets like going low-fat or cutting protein intake too much. Aiming for a moderate amount of protein is key. Too little can deprive the body of essential nutrients, while excessive amounts can be taxing for the liver. Instead of eliminating whole food groups like fats and proteins, focus on incorporating healthy sources. For example, rather than relying solely on juicing or only eating vegetables, you should include a balanced mix of cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts, along with healthy, fattier proteins. Cruciferous vegetables are beneficial because they support liver detoxification processes and provide fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. Fattier proteins, like egg yolks and fatty fish, are rich in essential nutrients, including omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation and support liver health. Egg yolks contain choline, which helps to break down fat in the liver and improve liver function. It's also important to choose high-quality, grass-fed sources of protein, as they tend to have a better nutrient profile and are free from harmful additives that can burden the liver further. This balanced approach ensures that your body gets the necessary nutrients while supporting liver detoxification and reducing fat accumulation in the liver.
So the cruciferous vegetables are loaded with the phytonutrients to help create this effect. And by the way, certain animal products, organ meats, fish, seafood also have antioxidants to help remove toxins from your liver. It's not just vegetables. So we want to actually do something to get rid of the toxins as well as get rid of the fat. And to do this, you must lower your carbs. And this is why healthy keto, the healthy version of keto, is necessary. That basically means the concept of low carb with a lot of vegetables. So that would be essential. And then of course, intermittent fasting. Why? Because intermittent fasting forces your body to use up your glycogen reserve and to run off fat. So it kind of creates a vacuum to pull the fat out of the body. And that's what's needed to start to deplete the fat in the liver. I also suggest that you take choline.
To effectively eliminate toxins and fat from the liver, reducing carbohydrate intake is crucial. This is where a healthy keto diet comes into play. The healthy version of keto focuses on low-carb eating combined with consuming plenty of vegetables, which provides the necessary nutrients while minimizing carb intake. The low-carb approach helps lower insulin levels, a key factor in reducing fat storage, particularly in the liver. Intermittent fasting is another essential component of this process. By extending the time between meals, intermittent fasting allows the body to burn through its glycogen, stored sugar reserves, and switch to fat as its primary energy source. This shift creates a vacuum effect, where the body starts pulling fat from the liver to use for energy, which helps to reduce fatty deposits in the liver. Choline is recommended as a supplement because it plays a critical role in fat metabolism, helping to break down fat in the liver and prevent fat buildup. Methionine, an amino acid found in protein, also supports this process. You can get choline from foods like eggs, liver, and other animal products, or through supplements to further aid liver cleansing and fat reduction.
If you try to cleanse the liver, especially if it's a fatty liver, with a low-fat diet, you will not have enough bile to help detoxify. One of the functions of bile is detoxification. So bile is not just about absorbing fat-soluble vitamins. It is about making sure the liver can purge some of the toxic waste. And what triggers bile? Higher amounts of saturated fats. This is why you want to keep consuming egg yolks, maybe even organ meats, and moderate amounts of protein to make sure you release the bile and you don't become deficient in methionine or choline.
When trying to cleanse a fatty liver, a low-fat diet isn't effective because it can reduce bile production, which is crucial for detoxification. Bile produced by the liver plays a vital role in breaking down and absorbing fats and fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, K. But beyond that, bile also helps the liver eliminate toxins and waste products. Without sufficient bile, the liver struggles to detoxify the body. To stimulate bile production, the body requires an adequate intake of saturated fats. This is why consuming foods like egg yolks and even organ meats is beneficial. These foods are rich in saturated fats, which promote the release of bile, and they also provide important nutrients like methionine and choline. Methionine, an essential amino acid, and choline, a key nutrient for fat metabolism, are both important for liver health as they help break down fats and prevent fat buildup in the liver. Maintaining a balanced intake of moderate protein is also important for avoiding deficiencies in these nutrients and ensuring that the liver has the support it needs to detoxify effectively. In conclusion, maintaining a healthy liver is essential for overall well-being, and addressing fatty liver disease requires a balanced approach. Incorporating nutrient-rich foods high in choline and methionine, such as egg yolks, liver, and cruciferous vegetables, is vital for supporting liver function and detoxification. Avoid extreme diets and focus on moderate protein intake while reducing carbohydrates through a healthy keto diet and intermittent fasting. These lifestyle changes, along with the consumption of healthy fats, will promote bile production, enhance nutrient absorption, and help reverse fatty liver. Prioritizing liver health can significantly impact your overall health and vitality. If you enjoyed the video and want more health, beauty, and fitness tips, kindly subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to share and like this video. See you in our next video.